Vous allez vous réunir.
You're going to meet in New York under the unifying theme Committed to Growth. What are the key questions you're going to look into?
Quelles sont les questions clés que vous allez aborder?
Alors,
The true motivation of the forum is to try and find solutions to the major problems that the world economy is experiencing.
donc les quatre principes.
The four main issues for me today are: what are we going to do about jobs? Secondly, how can new emerging economies be integrated into the global economy, contribute to it and thus pull up more traditional economies that are suffering?
Mondiale et y apporter une contribution.
Thirdly, we can't ignore what's going on in the news, and therefore the Arab Spring and everything that is taking place there has an enormous impact and has to be looked into.
Ignorer l'actualité. Donc la révolution, le printemps arabe, tout ce qui se passe et qui a un impact énorme doit être.
And the fourth big theme is the new energy equation. We have to watch what's going on there.
Je crois qu'on doit coller à l'actualité.
The drama at the Fukushima plant had a global impact, and we need to look into this question too.
Cette question.
Pourquoi choisir
Why choose New York as the location for the forum?
tenir le forum?
Je pense que la crise est partie.
I think that the crisis kicked off in 2008 in New York. Ideally, I would like to see it resolved, or at least begin to be resolved, where it began. And we cannot ignore New York's capacity for innovation. In the last 10 years, if you look back, the big inventions and big innovations have come from the US. From the iPhone to solar panels via new medicines, new drugs in the world of health. A lot of things come from the States. Let's not bury the United States.
Encore des États-Unis. N'enterrons pas les États-Unis.
Le temps du
Is the time of risk-taking over now for the world of finance?
finance.
Je dirais que le mot
I don't think we can banish the word risk, but it needs to be well calculated, well programmed to have limits, because one can't be totally utopian and have a sky's the limit approach.
pensant que
But when you have passion, conviction, and your product and your project correspond to a need, well, at some point you will have a return on investment. Nothing big ever happened in the world, in terms of finance, without an entrepreneurial spirit, and the entrepreneurial spirit is associated with risk.
sans avoir un esprit d'entreprendre. Et l'esprit d'entreprendre est associé au risque.
Le monde de la finance.
The world of finance is certainly experiencing difficult times in the post-crisis era. The Arab Spring, natural disasters, the crisis at the IMF. Can a more solid business model be born from these events?
Ces événements.
Vous posez
You have asked the excellent question, which is really fundamental to our 2011 edition.
J'ai d'ailleurs
I
récemment
recently wrote to all our participants and other guests saying that since January 2011, the cycle of world events has become shorter and shorter. We began with the democratic revolutions in the Arab world. Then, straight after that, we had the drama at the Fukushima plant, then the death of bin Laden. And now we have the crisis at the IMF.
Tout de suite après, on a eu le drame de Hiroshima, puis il y a la disparition de Ben Laden.
In addition to that, we've got the yo-yo between the euro, the dollar and other currencies. The soaring cost of food.
Dollars, d'autres.
Being the CEO of a company now is really tricky because you would build your business plan on a yearly basis, expecting at least 1 year of stability.
Plans d'exploitation, vos comptes d'exploitation.
Strong growth or not, I would say that the cycle of events has become so close and short that what I hope we will get out of our 2011 edition is a way to navigate through what is now our reality,
Tellement court que ça
where the economic environment and cycles are closer and closer,
concrète
and how to navigate through these increasingly choppy waters and in an increasingly uncertain environment.
environnement économique dont les soubresauts ou les cycles sont de plus en plus rapprochés. Donc, en un mot, comment naviguer dans des eaux de plus en plus agitées et dans des environnements de plus en plus incertains.
Monsieur Attias, merci beaucoup.